CC, beautiful job you have done. It's beautiful, but it will still fail when load come on it. So look at it, it's beautiful now, but it's a problem. Now you've been paid 18 billion. I direct you to return to site immediately.
Ofu ihe nghọta nke ikpeazụ bụ na obodo anyị bụ Naijiria enwezi ike dị mma ọzọ. Ndị nọ n'ọchịchị ji obodo a na-adọsasị obodo a na-elisasị ego dị n'obodo a. Onye nke enyere ọrụ ka ọ lụọ owule ego tie n'akpa wule na-azụ famili ya. Unu ga-awọchi vidiyo ka unu ofu ihe Dave Umahi bụ Minister for Work kwuru gbasara ndị enyegasị road projects ndị jicha contract ụzọ na Nigeria. O kwuru okwu a mgbe ọ bịara inspect ụzọ na-alụ na Enugu Port Harcourt Way. O kwuru okwu wee kwuo na ụzọ enyelu ndị company na-akpọ LCC 18 billion naira project. Ọ na-akwa na ya bụ ọrụ na alụkwa dị ọrụ bụ eziokwu mana dị ọrụ esighị ike na ya bụ ụzọ ka emebikwa obere oge wee fụ ka o si wee na lectures ndị ọcha na-alụ dị ụzọ. Kono ofu na eziokwu ka ọ bụ na Dave Umahi ma ihe ọ na-eme mana ndị ya na-asa alụ ya bụ ọrụ ma ndị enyegachara ọrụ project ụzọ ndị bụ contractors ga na-agbakwu ya mgba wee fụ na ọrụ Nigeria adịghị izi. Ndị nọ n'isi oche ga na-agba gị mgba, ndị na-benefit from the corrupt system maka na asị na adịghị ọma bụ ụlọ ndị nze. Ndị na-benefit from ya bụ bad condition nọ na Nigeria ga na-agbagodi ya mgba steady ka ama ma ga-stop ya kọrapụ ya achieve ihe o mere achieve na Ebonyi steeti. Ka ha pịkwa ọtụtụ okwu welize na anyị na wee kilie kwụ na ụfụ na nsogbu anyị nwe na Nigeria anyịnwa na-eme onwe anyị nọ anyịnwa bụ nsogbu onwe anyị na onweghị ndị ji anyị na anyịnwa ji onwe anyị ke onwe anyị agbụ. Onye nyere ọrụ ka ọ monitor project oje lụkọ with the contractor enye ya percentage alụchazi ụzọ adịghị ọzọ mma ọ mark ya go ahead na alụchago na ọ dị mma apụtazi 2 to 4 months ị na-anụ na ikuku ebulugo ụzọ maọbụ na ya bụ ụzọ emebigo. Clear in the video.
CC, beautiful job you have done. It's beautiful, but it will still fail when load come on it. So look at it, it's beautiful now, but it's a problem. Now you've been paid 18 billion. I direct you to return to site immediately. You're supposed to have done a total of 12 kilometers. And you say you are even owing you another 5 billion. So I direct you to return to site. And what you have to do on both lanes down to Aloji and Aba is to remove all the sealed in all the ditches, remove it, fill it with sharp sand, less 45 cm, fill the 45 with stone base, both lanes, and allow vehicles to ply on both lanes. No project of Ministry of Works will be concreted or asphalt on it without allowing vehicle to pass on the sub-base, on the subgrade, sub-base and base course for 60 days. This is one of the major challenges in our road construction. I'm directing you to immediately move to site and get the 2 locations immediately open to traffic. We want traffic to move immediately. I just suspended the the controller of River State for certain professional misconduct, and his deputy will be acting until the matter is resolved. And henceforth, any controller or director that is not properly supervising the project on daily basis, we have to leave the site. We have directed you, SCC, to immediately redesign the remaining job on concrete immediately, and import your concrete paver machines. The jobs in south, southeast, and the southwest, it's a must that we will use reinforced concrete road pavement. I'm not touching your money in the subgrade, in the base course, sub-base, base course, subgrade, drainages. I'm only interested in the finished pavement. Let me say to the public, I'm aware of very serious blackmail going on from the contractors and even civil servants about this intervention that the president is doing on our routes. I keep lamenting that from Abuja to Edo State, I stayed there for 10 hours and it served me well as a leader in this country. It served me very well to see what Nigerians are suffering on our routes on a daily basis, despite the trillions being given. And the question is, should the past president, have been the one being on this road? Should the minister be everywhere on this road? So the blame is on civil servants. Civil servants are a big problem to this country. We need to bring their leaders. Let us discuss. Civil servants are the ones that are satisfying payments. Most of them have joined contractors on the mission of blackmail against me. But my belief is in God, that whatsoever is born of God overcometh the world. If the mission that the president has sent me is to help Nigerians, they will all fail. They will all fail. And any of them that fails to abide by the new policy, I will sack the person through your due process. You cannot keep the nation on standstill and you are blaming the leaders. There are no proper supervision on our roads. How could a civil servant give payment certificate for a road that has failed and the contractor is on site, and you turn around to blame games on leaders, on politicians? Who signs the papers? You people, you originate the certificates. But I have directed that enough is enough. They must show me how the increase in our contracts, came about. I'm not going to touch their unit rates. Any other person as a minister would have depended on the civil servants to guide them, and they will approve. But as a fellow of Nigeria Society of Engineers, anything I sign in the court, they will say, but you should have known. As a fellow of the Nigeria Society of Engineers, I don't want to be put on that spot. Anybody can sign the document for them to pay. But me, I will not commit suicide by signing something I do not know how it came about. That is the struggle. If you are going to do asphalt, please continue with asphalt, but give us performance bond that this route will not fail within the shelf life design of the project. Don't tell us bullshit that the road is being overloaded. There is nothing like that. I want Nigerians to know. You're a contractor, you're opening a new road, you put the earthwork, you put the survey, you put the base course, you put the pavement. You have not allowed the subgrade to the base course to experience traffic movement. It's traffic movement that gives us the base compaction. Most of the contractors have jobs in more than 10 locations with 2 equipment per location, with no proven engineers. I've directed that in any site you don't have from the contractor a Korean certified registered engineer, you will not be allowed to work. And henceforth, I want the Nigeria Society of Engineer leadership and the Korean to come and meet me. They must take center stage in the quality of our road jobs, in the supervision of our jobs. Any engineer from civil servant or consultant that behaves the way they have been behaving, their certificate will be withdrawn. The certificate will be withdrawn. I assure you of that. To the contractors and their blackmail, if I ask you for money, write to the chief of staff, report me to him, but give me a copy so that we come and they will say we discuss the matter face to face. Any of our big leaders that is joining them to fight me, I want you to be on the road to see what Nigerians are suffering. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu is determined to end these sufferings. Road is everything to this country. Road is everything to the commerce. Road is everything to solid mineral, to medical, to education, to our agricultural and food security. We will never fail Mr. President, who is on a divine mission and a man of great ability, capacity, and wisdom. Everything in this country should not be about politics. If you see a man on divine mission, support him. I want Nigerians to support Mr. President. Support the concrete road revolution he has brought to bear on our road. Trust him. Believe in God. Believe also in him. Believe also in yourself. You will see a miracle from the months ahead, and we shall overcome. No longer will certificate for payment be generated by one person. No. Contractor, site resident engineers, state controllers, regional controllers, they will all sit to do inspection, and state commissioners of works generate work done, prepare the certificates with calculations, levels, geotechnical report with sketches and valuation, and they will bring it to me. The moment I see that things are working, I will sign within 6 hours. And this is the position. The president directed that I should be on east-west route to see things for ourselves. We've looked at from Warri to Port Harcourt. Unless something is done within the next 30 days, the roads will be gone. There will be no movement between Warri and Port Harcourt. We are also going from here to Ekate to Akwa Ibom to look at. And on this project, unfortunately, we only have 11 billion in 2023 appropriation. I'm going to see how they get this, but I'm going to report to Mr. President to see if we can seek special funding for this route, Port Harcourt to Aba, this section. But I assure the contractor that funding will not be a problem. I want you to roll out your engineers. I want you to roll out your machines. I will be coming to inspect. You are working on the 2 lanes. All we demand is use your excavator, remove the silt, fill the sharp sand, so that when you start permanent work, we will not repeat the work. Fill the sharp sands, how we pay. Put the stone base, pulverize the existing asphalt. Don't throw it away, and use it to stratigraph, and let vehicles pass there for the next 30 days, both sides. After that, we put the stone base, allow vehicles to pass another 30 days. Then while we are on one lane putting a beautiful reinforced concrete road, then vehicle will be using the other one. Finally, I've directed any project that motor users cannot go through the entire length and breadth of the project awarded to a contractor, I will not sign the certificate. Contractors must maintain all the roads, the length and the breadth of within their contract. And I'm directing the directors of the regions and the controllers to ensure that happens. Between Abuja and Port Harcourt, they must fix the remedial works within the next 14 days. And I can report the contractors to the IGPO because the lives of our people are involved, which means that I can order the arrest. We go to police station and we begin to discuss the thing. This is very important. And so the war has just started to change for the good of Nigerians, to reset this country, built on renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Your questions.
Thanks, sir. You mentioned the East West Road. We've seen this one statue because of some
Their jobs are not totally bad. If you come to bridge, they have done 11 bridges, excellent, beautiful bridges they have done. I gave them a vote of confidence and I approve the work. If they bring any paper on that, they will be paid. Now, I think section 3, is it from Kayama? Yes, Kayama is totally vote of no confidence. They have been paid 71 billion. The job is terrible. I've asked them to stop and come and sit down with us at Abuja. They must tell me why the roads failed. They have to tell me. You cannot be doing a construction, you're outside, the roads are failing, you are still doing the same thing. Something must be wrong. Let us know what is wrong and redesign the road. I have ordered that they should not be paid, and they will not be paid. Then their section 1 is very beautiful. I didn't see any pothole there. Beautiful job. But I won't talk about something that has not happened, but it's still going to happen. It's going to fail. It may not be their cause. I've directed that, in all the medians, when you expose it to earth, it's also part of the problems of the failures of the roads. But the contractors, being experts, should have also known. So we directed that the medians should be competent to protect water from seeping to underneath of asphalt. And so this road from here to Umahi Port, the River State people led by his very performing governor, Governor Fubara, and the ex-governor, my good friend, a performer by excellence, led delegation, the great and good people of Rivers, to come and see President. President directed that I should immediately come here and ensure that work has started. President has released 33 billion on this project to RCC for them to start. Good enough, this project was built, designed on concrete. And you ask people, why is it that before I came, this project was designed on concrete and others not designed on concrete? It's a question those fighting me on this concrete should answer. And so I'm here to do what the president said, but unfortunately the governor who is in talk with me is not around. I will come back next week so that the governor will flag it off, and the good section that Centraco did, the governor will have to commission it on behalf of Mr. President. And then I will be talking with the governor and the chairman, the director of MD of NDDC, on how the federal government, the Rivers State government, and the Abia State government, and the NDDC, we can put funds together to get this section of the road from Port Harcourt to Aba, be done. We have to be in partnership to do this. And of course, when the section they are doing fails, we would have been ready to reinforce it on concrete.
All right, sir. Let's see that.
In the drainage, when the drainages are closed, then their places must be flooded. I said there are certain problems only God can solve. So only God can touch the hearts of our people to start parking vehicles on the roads. That static loads, the roads are not built for static loads. Only God will touch residents to stop, filling the gutters with, silt. Touch them to, open the drainages, within their, along their premises. So this is the reason. Government cannot do everything. We have to be responsive and responsible citizens. We shouldn't inflict pains on ourselves. That is what it is. That's the reason.
I don't know if you